But these midwives were Egyptians that were watching over it. Because remember it said we multiplying, so women was getting pregnant, having babies, multiplying, like we do. And so the king of Egypt spake unto the Hebrew midwives. Listen to what he said to them. Verse 16.
And he said, when you do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools.
See them where? Upon the stools. We had a stool. It was a birth stool that they sat, that the women sat on to help the baby come out with gravity, not on their back. I mean, come on. Go ahead.
If it be a son, then you should kill him. But if it be a daughter, then she shall live.
Right. So it said, if these Hebrew Israelite women, our women, have sons, said kill them. But if it be a daughter, let it stay alive. Go ahead. Go ahead.
But the midwives feared the Most High and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men children alive. And the king of Egypt called for the midwives and said unto them, why have ye done this thing, and have saved the men children alive?
You say, hey, say, why you save them, the sons of the Israelite women alive? Why you do this thing? Read.
And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women.
Hear that? The Hebrew Israelite women are not like no Egyptian women. Point blank. They tell them. Go ahead.
For they are lively.
They are what?
Lively.
So a Hebrew Israelite woman is lively. That means she ain't dead. She ain't got no dead spirit. So what's up with our women now? They just been done in, huh? Said Hebrew Israelite women are lively. They ain't dead. Said they lively. Check it out. But it's real. I mean, hey, I told you about that sister that she had 10 babies already. And she told me Wednesday she gonna have that baby this weekend, she'll be home. And I'm like, wow, that's unbelievable. She had that baby at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Saturday afternoon, and was making breakfast at 4:30 for me and her husband. That's right. Bought that baby Shelby, the baby and everything. Up and at 'em. Lively. So I can relate to it. Say, but there it said the Hebrew Israelite women are lively and are delivered ere the midwives come in unto them. See, once they come in there, hey, have that baby, hey, they up and at it. You gonna take my son? I don't think so. So let you know that our women would have beat them down. Would have beat them down point blank to try and take their sons from them. That's why I say all the time, man, how you gonna have your son born and put in some dang on animal hay in an animal trough that an animal drink out of with animals all around it? But that's okay, because it's not. They don't have no black image in that dang on animal trough. There'll always be a white image. It ain't none of us. Because every woman that I ask, or even a man, because I know my woman ain't gonna do nothing like that with my sons. Well, my sons, shoot, get out of here. You wouldn't even think to do nothing like that. And I know you wouldn't have your baby, a newborn baby that's born, and put in some dang on animal trough. That's nasty. That's mockery, really. But it's all right, because it ain't him. It ain't our power. Mashiach Yahushua, straight up. We had morals. That's why the Egyptians said, hey, the Hebrew Israelite women are lively and are delivered ere the midwives come in unto them. They coming in and already dropped that baby out. Whoop. Ready to go on to the next, man. Get ready for the next one. Go ahead. Verse 20.
Therefore, the Most High dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied and waxed very mighty.
See? Multiplied and waxed very mighty. So you're looking at the Israelites were then enslaved by Ramses I, Seti, Ramses II, and the Egyptians for 80 years. Israelites were then delivered out of Egypt by the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua through Moses in 1225 BC. There's a lot of false information mixed up with the truth and the records that were used to put this book together. You know, this was done by the so-called white man to confuse the reader. All of the former chief high priests, they had carefully searched and studied underlying information that is undoubtedly true. It's like the white man tried to distort history. To look at the book, the British Museum Book of Ancient Egypt. You should notice in the list of dynasties from the first dynasty to the 24th dynasty, look at the 4th dynasty. He has Khufu, Cheops, placed in it. Khufu is the Egyptian name of Joseph. Cheops is the Greek name for Joseph. We know that Joseph was not in the 4th dynasty. He was in the 14th dynasty, which was 1655 BC. This falls in line with the prophecies of the Holy Bible, which state that the Israelites would be in Egypt 430 years. We know that the time of the Exodus was 1225 BC, so it would be mathematically impossible for Joseph to be in the 4th dynasty. Again, we urge you to concentrate on information that is going to be underlined here, and you can get the truth. That's why get Amos 3 and 7. Amos 3 and 7.
Amos chapter 3, verse 7. Surely the Most High Power will do nothing, but he revealed his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
Right. The Most High will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Who are the servants? The children of Israel. Jeremiah 3:15.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Right. So he said he's going to give us pastors according to his mind, which is his heart, which will feed you with knowledge and understanding. And that's what we're looking at here. Because it's a lot of distortion that's been brought out concerning the children of Israel. And, you know, our plight and who we are and how we ruled during the times that we ruled. I mean, if Egypt was so powerful, why don't they go get some Egyptians to do the things that so-called African Americans are doing? They still over there. Because, you know, if that was the case, they'd be over there getting them, replacing us. Just like they got the Cambodians and the Vietnamese and everybody else that come over here. They give them loans and set them up to be over us. That the stranger that is within thee shall get above thee, and thou they shall be the head, he shall lend to thee, and you shall not lend to him. He should be the head, you should be the tail. Part of the curse that will be for who? The children of Israel. Joseph had many names in Egypt. One was Sekhemre, Sekhemre, Remaat, Wep, Maet, Nhotep, Inhotef, I-N-Y-O-T-E-F, the elder, about 1655 BC. The length of no reign in the 16th dynasty is known to us today, but King Rehotep must have departed this life not so many years from 1655 BC. And his place was taken on the throne by his son Inhotep, who had been born of a great royal wife whose name is now destroyed. So a lot of myths has been, told and brought forth. And like I say, all these books that we have went into to search out these things, to prove these things, it'd be good if brothers that are debating with these Egyptologists would have this information. But they probably don't have this information because the split happened, and when we accumulate all this information, they wasn't there. But it's all here, list of dynasties and the names of the pharaohs and how Esau lied, like we were saying in the British Museum Book of Ancient Egypt. He lied. When you see him bring forth his story. Bunch of lies. And sometimes when he say, possibly, he don't know. Those words are showing that it's not a definite. He don't really know. So let's continue in our plight in Egypt. Verse 20, Exodus 1 and 20.
Exodus chapter 1, verse 20. Therefore, the Most High dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied and waxed very mighty.
That's right. So the Most High had mercy upon the midwives because they didn't kill the firstborn sons of the children of Israel's daughters. Read. The boys that the daughters of Israel had. Read.
It came to pass, because the midwives feared the Most High, that he made them houses. And Pharaoh charged all his people, saying, every son that is born ye shall cast into the river, and every daughter ye shall save alive.
Hear that? Wicked, man. He said, every son that is born of an Israelite woman, cast him into the river and save the daughters alive. Go ahead.
And there went, chapter 2. And there went a man of the house of Levi, and took to wife a daughter of Levi. And the woman conceived and bare a son. And when she saw him that he was a goodly child, she hid him 3 months.
Right. And it says, there went a man out of the house of Levi and took to wife a daughter of Levi. So there's 2 Levites. A man of Levi and a woman of Levi. And the woman conceived. She got pregnant and bare a son. And when she saw him, that it was a goodly child, a righteous child, she hid him 3 months. Because remember they said, take all the boys and cast them into the river. So she hid him 3 months. Go ahead.
And when she could not longer hide him, she took for him an ark of bull worship in the flag by the river's brink. And his sister stood afar off to wit what would be done to him.
Right. So she put him. She made a little nice little place for him to rest in as she put him in the river. And his sister stood afar off, watching what's going to happen to her brother. Go ahead. Her little boy, baby boy, read. Or brother, read.
And the daughter of Pharaoh came down to wash herself at the river. And her maids walked along by the river side. And when she saw the ark among the flags, she sent her maid to fetch it.
Right. So when she seen this little basket, you know, when she seen it, say, told her maids, go get it. Go ahead.
And when she had opened it, she saw the child, and behold, the babe wept. And she had compassion on him, and said, this is one of the Hebrews' children.
So now, she recognized that this child is one of the Hebrews' children. This Pharaoh's daughter. Go ahead.
Then said his sister to Pharaoh's daughter, shall I go and call to thee a nurse of the Hebrew women, that she may nurse the child for thee?
So now, this is his sister. This is his sister that's trying to pull a Yahweh move on Pharaoh's daughter. Say, hey, you want me to go get one of the Hebrew women that she may nurse the child for you? Listen, go ahead.
And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, go. And the maid went and called the child's mother.
So we can call the child's mother. This is the child's mother that's going to nurse him. Read.
And Pharaoh's daughter said unto her, take this child away and nurse it for me, and I will give thee thy wages. And the woman took the child and nursed it.
There it is right there. So now, who's this child with? His mother, who is who? A Hebrew. So the first understandings that this child is going to get is from who? The Hebrews. The Hebrews. Just the first understanding that this child is going to get is going to be from the Hebrews. Because Pharaoh's daughter gave her back to his mother. Remember, his sister watched where he went. And when they got it, she came up to, hey, let me get one of the Hebrew women to nurse him. So his sister gave this child back to the mom that was the mother of the child. And Pharaoh's daughter said, hey, keep him. So a child is weaned for 3 years at least. Verse 10, listen.
And Pharaoh's daughter said unto her, take this child away and nurse it for me, and I will give you thy wages. And the woman took the child and nursed it. And the child grew, and she brought him unto Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. And she called his name Moses. And she said, because I drew him out of the water.
Right. The child grew. So now, the child grew. So Moses is growing up, learning what? The ways of the Hebrews from birth. I mean, she put him in the water, went to Pharaoh's daughter. She gave him back to his mother. It said the child grew. Point blank. No and ifs or buts about it. So, because they always try and say that Moses was intelligent because of the Egyptians teaching him everything that he knew. When it tells you here that he was first with the Hebrews. Just like right now. Say it how, as you might. But your first indoctrination of any learning is from our parents. If you have a father and mother, you're going to learn from both of them. If you just have a mother, you're going to learn from her. She's going to teach you certain things about the way our culture, our nature is from birth. And this is what Moses was going through. But he did. Understand this. As he grew, because you're going to see that once she brought him back to Pharaoh's daughter, she took him as her son. Get Acts 7 and read verse 20.
Acts 7, verse 20. In which time Moses was born, and was exceeding fair, and nursed up in his father's house 3 months.
Go ahead.
And when he was cast out, Pharaoh's daughter took him up and nursed him for her own son.
Right, so he was 3 months before he even put him in the basket, you might say. You go in the water. So, well, at least, because you're looking at 3 years before you actually wean. But the Hebrews wean the babies off of the earthquake. Earthquake. Shaking. Hello, y'all. Outside shaking is Sabbath. Still rolling. It's earthquake. Still moving. Here somewhere. Here somewhere hard. Cause you're shaking in Long Beach. It's shaking. Yeah. Hear people hollering, talking about it. Oh yeah. Hope it shakes some people up to make them realize they gotta come back to the Most High. And the Mashiach Yahushai and His commandments and get in order. That time. You remember last Sabbath, one Sabbath it was thundering. He was thundering and lightning. I keep telling people he gonna visit California. He visiting here. People better get themselves together. Hallelujah to the Most High by Shema Mashiach Yahushai. Show off Most High. Oh yeah. Did you feel it in Compton? What about LA? Did you feel it in Los Angeles?
right? Shalom, priest.
Yes.
Yeah. Shalom.
Shalom. You feel it? Where y'all feel it at?
I felt good when I was in the bed right here in the Watts.
In what?
Excuse me. Shalom.
You feel it in Watts?
Yeah, right here in Watts. But I was in the bus and it was moving the bus.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I just barely got off the bus right now. And we felt that. Even the bus driver was tripping out. She was like, "Did you feel that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did." The whole bus was moving. Yeah, so right here on Watts, I felt that. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a 5.3.
But where's the aftermath? Where did it start from? Aftermath.
Not sure.
Irwin, you feel it?
It didn't take that long, but I will. It was centered in Diamond Bar.
Diamond Bar? That's where it was centered at?
Yep, I don't see how that it kept going with you guys. Yeah, it started way over here, and it worked its way for June. That's probably why it was still going on the way it did.
Oh, it went for a little bit.
I know you were still having it. I'm like, oh goodness, because
Did y'all feel it at the same time?
but it's the other way around, and I don't never remember her speaking to me, and I didn't.
Andrea, could you put your phone on *6? Are y'all still there?
I'm here, huh? They said there's still activity going on with the earthquake.
They said what?
It's still going on because the roof is still moving.
Oh yes, that was a long time.
It's still going on right now, but you might be still feeling something. Because I'm looking at the roof here. That thing is still jumping on TV. It's still jumping. It's over there by the Dodger Stadium. They said it's still feeling it over there. That's a long earthquake. Hey, KR?
Yes.
Remember earlier this week, a tornado hit here that left up 12 houses.
Right.
Tornado, California.
They were talking about tidal waves coming to Los Angeles and Long Beach too.
He said that was a 5.3.
Well, they're getting stronger. Because the last one was what, 4.7?
Man, that thing is still shaking. The Richter scale is still going up and down on channel 9. I don't know. I'm thinking about grabbing my backpack and stuff. Because it's still shaking. I ain't never heard no earthquake that's still moving like that. It's still jumping. So that's kind of different. And that ain't never happened where the needle keeps jumping up and down.
Oh yeah.
Not that you can't feel that much, but you can see it's still moving. It's going up and down on that thing. I mean, it's not that hard though.
Well, continue with the word of the Most High. Anything go down, we be in the word of the Most High. Shema Mashiach Yahushua, this was important. Nothing like the Most High's word.
I'm waiting for it to hit up here in the Bay Area.
Was that Shamawan? Hey, it felt good. I mean, it was like I had some fallout over there, but I mean, some tapes or something. But other than that, I mean, everything, you find out later what was, moved out as well. I think my building's on wheels. It was rolling and rolled back and rolled. It was doing this thing. Say again?
I said, Salakia class for my interruption.
Oh, okay. Was it rolling where you at?
Nah, not a bit yet.
Oh yeah. Everybody says you're gonna get away from earthquakes. It's faults that go all the way across America.
That's right.
People outside. You can hear people outside talking. They done ran outside. Hey, hallelujah, the Most High Allah. I mean, I got all kind of things to fall down here. I remember I was sitting in my seat, and I seen we had an earthquake one time. I seen things move over to the side, and then come back. The windows decided, oh no! I was like, oh no! And then it came right back. True, it fit right back in place. It shook right back in place, like, hallelujah. That's right. That's why we gotta be in this word, y'all. We gotta be doing what we supposed to be doing now. You see, that's why.
A commercial about, you know how Esau be making movies about, what they do. They got a movie that's coming out talking about making humans. Oh, they showing a whole lot. I just seen a commercial. I'm like, wow, I've never seen. I mean, they movies just go in depth on what they do. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, they don't really care no more. Like the Rabbi Funkenstein said, or whatever his name is, said they don't care. They said